Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the final part of the Cheap Tech 3 series. So we've already covered the Tengu, the Loki, the Proteus, and finally now the Legion. Let's just dive straight into it because there's a lot to talk about with this one. So with the fit, I mean the main DPS numbers, we've got 906.3 max depending on which drones. So that is with currently the Infiltrators. I think it's a little bit less with the Valkyries or whatever, but it's around like 900 either way. It's like give or take 5 or 6 DPS or something. So this is the main one we've been looking at. So I find myself using like EM or explosive damage for a lot of the time. So this is why we've got the Infiltrators and the Valkyries, right? So we'll just mix and match whichever one we're doing, whatever space we're looking at for whoever's tanked for what, right? So going over the fit real quick, we've got the Energy Parasitic Complex. You can use the Disillusion Sequencer, but you do lose a mid slot as well, but it would still work because like all the time I've been doing this, I haven't really had to rely on the cap booster like for anything, right? I mean, we're like a buffer fit, so the Parasitic Complex just helps the Newt do more, so I think that's more like effective for what we're doing. Wake limiter, reduction in might warp sig penalty, which is not too bad, although we don't really get that penalty when it's offline, I believe, maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. Assault optimization for the hams, covert reconfig for the covert ops cloaking device, and the fit we went, like I did mention, just a buffer fit, but in hindsight I think I would maybe pull off the armor hardener and try and fit, well, try and work around a fit with the ancillary armor repper, right? I think that would be better. The reactive hardener, most of the time you don't get any use out of it at all because the gank happens like within 30 seconds, I would say, so it's hardly got any like cycle times or whatnot. So yeah, something to think about if you want to try similar thing, but I've had success with this fit here, so, but I mean, again, anything works in the right fight. A couple of ballistic control systems, 800 steel plate 2s just for that big buffer, right? That's what we need. And a Energized membrane 2 multi-spec just to give her like a flat base of resistances across the whole line. The compact capacitor booster just for the fitting and stuff. Webifier 2, Disruptor 2. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, the reason why I do use a Disruptor versus a Scram is that sometimes when you land on the havens and things, because we're just focusing on like killing ratters basically with these fits, they do tend to be 9 times out of 10 like not within scram range, so it's best to have a long point just so you can burn to them and then get the web on to apply the damage. Rocking the quad lift Restrained Microwarpdrive, and in the tops we've got the heavy assault missile launcher 2s, expanded probe launcher, really helpful this one actually, got us out of a bad spot the other day when I was camped into a dead end and I scanned my way out through a wormhole, which was pretty nice. Forgot to take like some extra filaments and stuff, so Covert ops cloaking device so I can warp around Cloaking and stuff and be sneaky. And the Energy Newt 2, which is really good. You could probably drop that down to a compact and then fit the ANSI rep on, like looking at it. Inside, we do take a mobile depot as well with a couple of armor reps just to rep like between fights and stuff. I did get caught with my pants down one of the first times I took this out. I didn't take that, so like I was stuck at 3/4 armor for the next fight, which didn't really. I mean, I still won the fight, but yeah, it was still a bit of a pain in the arse having to do like 20 jumps back to low sec. Yeah, so that's pretty much the fit. Again, a lot of hindsight and like theory crafting as you go sort of thing. But again, this works. It's like what's sitting at 460 mil, but that's with like all the stuff in the cargo as well. So it's probably about 20 mil cheaper, like usually. A couple of things I will mention. Didn't go over the rig, so just like buffer tank rigs. And it does actually hurt with speed quite a bit, so we'll go from like just under 1300 to 1114, and it's not like too much, it's only like 200 ms, but when you look at it overheated, so right now if we switch them off, it's like just over 1800 versus the 1571. So that does actually make a difference when you actually like initiate the fight and burn it towards the targets. And man, this ship is slow, boys. Oh, she's thick. That's all I'm saying, she's thick. But yeah, it's been pretty good. As for the fights we got, guys, I'm going to show you a couple of things. The first fight was against the Vexer, which I totally like ballsed up in, and I just wanted to highlight like mistakes will happen and things like I I nearly lost the ship to a Vexar, if you can believe it. The second fight I had a choice to make for a reload as well, so that sort of like tipped the tide on how much damage I took. And the last fight I'm going to show you is against the Bait ISHTAR and the Machariel, which yeah, that worked out pretty good for me as well. But we're not going to show you too many like ISHTAR ganks. I'm sure you're sick of seeing them from the past videos, so we'll just dive straight in the clips and we'll talk about it as we go. So it was pretty standard affair. We landed on the Vexar quite far away. Got the drones out straight away because, you know, we do quite a lot of damage with them. And the quicker we can get those on, the better. The ham range with the Legion is absolutely terrible since we're using the Trimarks and stuff. And if you notice there, I did click the Microwarpdrive, but it didn't switch off. So whether that was me doing a misclick or the game or whatnot, but I didn't really recognize that until the last minute. So I'm aligned out here. Just in case like a gang jumps on us or something, and then I realize I'm starting to like get miles out of range, so I've got to approach and overheat the Microwarpdrive, which luckily was still on at that point anyway. So yeah, that was like a massive mistake. And also I didn't switch a damage off either because I'm still 20k out, like over 20k, and yeah, the range of the hams just isn't doing any damage. And man, this was sad boys, because the ship's so slow itself. It took ages to catch up with this Vexar. I mean, we weren't really close to dying or anything, but yeah, it was just a really big mistake on my part. And this guy could have like just died so much easier. I did use the cap booster there, which was one of the rare times I had to, and that was literally just because we're running the Microwarpdrive the whole time. But yeah, Vexar's just the die so quick in this. You see like a few extra volleys and he was dead. So yeah, that was mistake number one for that room. And this fight versus the ISHTAR, I just wanted to show you can be prepared, but it doesn't matter how prepared you are, you might have to like change up. So I was roaming down south where most of the ISHTARs will be armor tanked because they get the good resistance versus the rats down there, but this guy was actually shield tanked. So I did start the fight with the Nova, and the hammerheads were there. I'm not sure why I had hammerheads. There should have been the Valkyries or whatever, but yeah, you can see like as soon as I started bursting him down, he was just like repping like a madman. These extra large shield tank ISHTARs are just absolutely insane. So I did get a few good hits and we did get him low like to start with, but as soon as he started heating, I had a choice to make. And yeah, that's why I wanted to show you this clip. So I'm already like way into armor because of the previous fight and stuff. So as I was getting low, I was thinking, man, should I reload or what should I do here, you know? And like, especially with the hams and stuff, because they take 10 seconds to reload, and 10 seconds is a long time when you're in a fight. You can see I was already starting to overheat the reactive. So yeah, but he's like mega low, and I'm just realizing now I'm not going to break him because he's just going to heat for so long. So I had to switch out to AM. So that 10 seconds was like a long 10 seconds, right? But you'll see as soon as the reload happens, he just gets absolutely dunked. The hole's like huge on the AM for the ISHTAR, right? It's sort of like the Caldari stuff. You'll see just like big volleys, like 3/4 of his shield there. So 1, 2, 3. You got a boost in and then he was dead. So yeah, that's just like unbelievable. He actually had an amplifier as well. I've just looked at the kill mail there, which is pretty cool. But man, those issues like tank for days. Alright, so I've been roaming around this space for a little while. Man, I was mega bored, and there was this obvious bait ISHTAR sitting on this Amplex gate. I thought, why not, you know, let's just give it a whirl. I really wanted to get back to high sec like ASAP, so I thought, bollocks, let's just dive it. I wasn't expecting what would happen though, so we'll go for this guy anyway. We've got the explosive ammo loaded, the hammerheads out, ready. And yeah, like, there's no way this guy was AFK. It was like total bait, right? So I started doing the old getting the point on him and the drones and everything. I was waiting for the gang just to like undock. You can see in local there was absolutely loads of people who were sitting right outside the Fortizar, plus the gate there, which people could have been coming through. And there was this scram and web, so I was like, right, when's everything coming? When's everything coming? I didn't even bother checking D-scan because I wasn't too fussed. But yeah, he started dying like pretty quick. And this guy was like, at the end, he was like super tanked. And you seen there, like I aligned to the gate, and I was so lucky I did that because there's the Mac, right? And he starts coming on, and for whatever reason, the Mac didn't have a point either, which was surprising. He might have been like scram or some weird fit like that, you know. But He was 24, he didn't have a point on us. I was thinking about going to fight him, and then I was like, alright, I better just get out of here. So yeah, killed the bait. The Mac, yeah, like I say, you didn't have a point, so that was free to escape. And man, I didn't have my mobile depot with this fit either, so I had to do like 20 odd jumps up to low sec, which I was very lucky to get through. But yeah, that was a cool little clip just to show you. So I think that's pretty much it for all the clips and stuff, guys. I'll not, like I say, bore you with the rest of the ganks we did. Maybe we can make like a massive like montage out of it all or something. But yeah, overall the Legion, not my favourite. I think it's like Loki, Tengu, then Legion, then Proteus, if I had to do like a guess, you know. Well, I think I'll do like an overview video of all of them as time goes on. But yeah, the Tech 3 series is done, guys. That's it. I really appreciate everyone's love and support from it. So yeah, we'll probably concentrate on doing some cheaper fits and stuff in the future. But as for me, for the next few videos, we're going to be doing what we do best, and that's going mega pimp, because you know that's the way to go, right, guys? Okay, thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one.